Hi guys, my name's Jose, owner and operator of Tinting Cartel, and today I've had the pleasure to work on the banana. Finally got to strip the old 2005 or whatever it is tint on this, the purple haze, and we replaced it with some XR6 tint. 35% on the front, 20% on the rear. It looks trick. She's ready to hit the streets.
And how long have you been doing tinting for?
I've been doing it for roughly about 4.5 years now. Decided to take it up after being surrounded by cars for, well, my entire lifetime just about. I got to school when I was quite young. Became a panel beater by trade. Finished my time within about 3 years. V8 supercar smash repair team, and then I decided to take up welding. I was pretty good at welding thin pieces of metal on cars, and my brother-in-law was a pressure welder, and he thought he could take me under his wing and teach me the new ropes, and did oil and gas for as long as I could remember. And then I decided to call it quits, spend time with my family, find something that's going to be flexible with hours, and I had to find something that I was passionate for. I was miserable waking up doing the same old grind, so I decided to find my niche, something that would satisfy me and I could make relatively good money and be at home with my family. So I decided to take up window tinting, had a great support from the team down at Sydney. They taught me all the tricks of the trade, and to this day they're still very helpful. Expel been great to me. They help me with anything, information, products, whatever it is, at the drop of a hat. So I'm pretty blessed, to be honest, and I'm loving every minute of it.
And where do you sort of see Tinting Cartel going in the future?
I'm told that I'm going to outgrow this shop pretty quick. Things happen relatively fast. I'm not complaining. I'm trying to enjoy the whole process and not get caught up in all the politics. So I like to see it go further, have working as well, enjoying what I enjoy, and see what the future holds.
So guys, obviously we are getting the Falcon tinted. This is the very first car that I've ever had tint been put onto. Every other car has just been whatever, but this is like, I'm super excited. Are you enjoying taking this off? No. Look at that factory glass. Wow. That is OE tint from Ford from 2005.
Smells like 2005.
Oh, that stinks. Just your average Saturday morning. But no, how cool is this, hey? So Jose here runs obviously Tint Cartel. We're going to be putting the Expel wrap on the Ford Falcon. I'm super keen. I'm super excited. Look at it. It looks really good under this line, eh? I was just saying, Jose, you know, we all know this car is not 100% perfect, but it's okay. It's perfect to me, and it looks pretty cool. And this is just going to make it pop. Like, this is cool, man. So now Jose's going for the inside. Oh, a bit of a squirt. All right. These little quarter glass here, I was a little bit concerned. I wasn't sure if he knew the sort of shapes it was, but he said he can do any sort of tint. He's just the man for it. Look at him getting all up in its grill in there. Is that the oldest tint you've ever done, Jose?
It is Phil. It is Phil.
Yep.
So we're using the steamer as a passive method of removing the old tint. Basically, it just lets us heat up the glass from the inside out. Try and remove the old tint in one piece. It's a far superior method of removing it, much faster. It stinks, but everything comes at a cost. Purple haze, vintage. As you can see, it's a lot easier than trying to scrape it. You know, 2005, don't know what the quality of glue would have been back then, but definitely come a long way these days.
Yeah. It looks like it's not coming off as bad as I thought it would have. Yeah, never thought it would have been easy. That's why I thought I'd ask you to do it. And like, it's obviously tinting's different to say vinyl wrap. So like, yeah, we did the whole car. It was not easy.
No.
And I suppose like tint is it's a different sort of kettle of fish. You're not playing with a sticky. You're playing with a see-through film.
It is. It's same but different. Different methods. With vinyl wrapping, you kind of got like a little bit more leeway in regards to if you haven't placed it properly, you can always peel it back, spray it, lay it back down until you're happy with it. With tint, you basically have a very small window, as you're going to see soon enough. You place it onto the window without gaining any contaminants that's going to get trapped in behind the film and the glass. And in saying that, you can't, once it's on there, you can't really peel it back off and try and reposition it like you would with vinyl. It's a one-step process and that's it. Get it on, done as quickly as possible.
You're definitely you're daunting me a little bit.
Yeah, I called it. See little pieces at a time now.
I shouldn't have said something.
Put it out to the universe. Nah, it's not too bad.
You love it. You love it. Otherwise, you wouldn't be doing it, right?
Love getting dirty. Nice.
And what a car to be doing it on, mate. Not a lot of people get to touch this car, so.
It's so bad not to touch a banana.
So yeah, Josè is just in the cleaning phase of the window, and he's gone to the extreme of. He's noticed that there's still a lot of like muck just left in the corner of the window there. So yeah, peel all the rubbers back, and he's like going into full detail spec. A nice bit of steam. Yeah, that's what you want, hey. Like if you get your car tinted, you definitely want like that sort of precision in the preparation. Like anything, like paint and anything in life, preparation is always key. See, little old poo. That's probably why the window doesn't really go up and down very nicely.
Only getting started when it's midnight, keeping it tight. If a nigga wanna go to war, it can get dark, but we stay bright. Coming like a night, it's on sight, ever touch my sleeve. Niggas around there wanna disagree when it's clear that I'm speaking facts. Man like me.
So now the window's in full preparation for the tint. Jose's just, I don't know, what are you doing? Yeah.
Just basically cleaning any old residue off the glue, squeegeeing it, making sure that there's no anything stuck in the glass essentially.
Yeah, sort of like, I don't know, getting pimples off your nose sort of thing, just all the decontamination, I guess.
Decontamination, exactly.
I won't make him talk, he's holding a frisbee in his mouth. That is so cool. A clean window is so satisfying.
I don't know if people actually know that they exist.
Plastic.
Plastic.
Okay, so what's the benefit of using that?
It'll stop scratching your antenna lines here, basically your defrosters as well.
Yeah.
If you stick a blade straight to them, you will lift them up off the glass, and there's a chance that they can short out if you're ever going to use a defroster. I've never used a defroster in this country, so I don't know about you. But
Yeah. So as I was saying, yeah, the preparation on this car is insane. Josè is definitely going to a mega effort, but that's what happens when you're striving for perfection. Unlike me with my mirrors. No, I'm just kidding. If you're a vinyl wrapper, tell me how to do my mirrors, because this is not working out. Ooh, so what is this in this magical jar?
the good stuff, mate.
Bit of moonshine?
We've got a clay bar, unfortunately.
Oh,
So
okay.
it's a run-off-the-mill clay bar they use to remove contamination out of your paint. You can also use it on your windows, which any little bits of speck that's stuck to the glass that you've missed between your scrubs, this stuff can pick it up.
Yeah, wow.
Works really well with your misters as well, to really get into those little lines. They tend to hold a lot of crap in them, so this will definitely pick it up.
Yeah. Yeah, well, look at that. Can you feel it as you're going?
Yeah, you can see.
Oh wow. Let's see if the camera's going to focus.
That's
on that.
new.
Yeah.
That's your old.
Oh wow. Wow.
That's straight off your demisters.
Yeah.
It feels really gritty also. No, we're not.
That's the sort of effort that is going into this car, you know. I'm like, my mind's blown. Like in the past, I thought, oh yeah, just peel off the old one, just give it a bit of a quick scrub with a bit of scouring pad, then slap on the new tint. But it's not just that. So I guess we're going to go pretty dark with this one. What's the plan?
So legal on the front in Queensland is 35%, and then you can go 20% on the rear for privacy. So anything from the driver's side, 35, 20 on the passenger rears. Don't know what the banana is going to get so far. We're going to try a few different dresses on it and see what suits best.
If we're looking at the car, right, and we're striving for perfection here, really, as you're saying, like that, the contaminants, is so hard to get the contaminants away, right?
Impossible. Never get 100% clean installation. Even in a hypothermic chamber, you will still get one particle in the tint.
Yeah.
By law, and this is the tinting law, not Queensland law.
Yeah. There's a rule book.
Really, you're supposed to be staring at tint installation several feet away, as long as there's no fingers or heavy contamination. Oh, I've just cut out.
No. I was just looking at my feet from 7 feet away.
So yeah, you just stare at it from several feet away. That's how you're supposed to really inspect tint, but you also get these Karens that look at it through a microscopic lens, and they like to pick at anything, which is virtually impossible. You will never get clean. I've spent an hour cleaning. They're still filthy. So.
Oh wow. No, that's one thing we all have to remember is there's a point, right? We can perfect things to an absolute T. Even like manufacturers, I suppose, like Ferrari, even they still get it wrong, right?
I work on brand new vehicles straight off the showroom, and when I ceramic coat the vehicles, I sometimes like to go over the paint because even they have imperfections on the paint, contamination, little lumps that are actually stuck in the paint, and that's straight from factory.
Yeah, it's unfortunately dust. I think dust is one of the biggest pests in the whole world.
Oh.
I'm super excited to see it actually. I can't wait. I don't think even I've put that sort of effort into this car. Even though we wrapped the entire thing, I don't think I even put this much effort into it. So it's cool to see. It makes me as a customer feel very comfortable that my car's in good hands when someone's taking that sort of care with it. Like, it's those little fine details that people like Jose are striving for that perfection, and then unfortunately we get those little spoilers that just pick on little things, but we don't worry about them. Don't be like that. So now we're using this high pressure water soap beer looking keg.
It is a beer keg.
A beer. So I guess, what are you cleaning?
We're cleaning the window rubbers. So essentially that's all that's come out of these window rubbers. As your window travels up and down, it picks up the grime and dirt. When you're trying to slide the film on that window, it's going to pull her into it. And then you're going to complain, and we're not going to be happy.
I'm not complaining. Right, that's insane. That is a lot of dirt. That was a fresh, clean rag. Oh my lord. Yep. These are a lot of things you don't even think about when tinting. Well, that is just mind blowing. Alright, so now comes the time, I suppose, that we're going to be looking at the films.
We got XR Prime. This is the nano ceramic range. Blocks up to 88% of infrared heat rejection. So
it sounds pretty
very sexy stuff.
Yeah. So this is Expel branded. Now I don't know, I feel like a little bit, I feel good to be putting Expel on the Falcon. This will probably be the nicest tint going around on a Ford Falcon around, really.
Basically, this is the cream of the crop. You can get more cream of the crop if you'd like, but this is probably the most suited colour for the banana.
That is amazing. I suppose for anyone wondering, we are going, what, 35%? Because that's illegal here in Queensland, I guess.
A tad little darker, purely because the windows are already factory tinted, just a smidges, but just so we can get that extra touch of contrast between the back and the front, we're going to go to 35, just so it drops down to probably around 30%. So it blends in nicely with the rear.
No, I'm so excited, man. As I said, this is the very first car I've ever had tinted, so like, I'm excited. All right, so you do a template from the, like, I suppose the back of the window or the front of the window.
So essentially, we're placing the tint on the outside. We cut our template out, do all the final touches, and once we peeled the clear liner off the film itself, then we can apply it back on the inside.
Expelliarmus. I probably can't say that on YouTube, but oh well.
Yellow.
That is not traditional scissors that you got there.
These are kiddie safe ones. Don't trust myself.
Oh, hell yeah.
Never really hear them.
So I guess now you are doing the...
Little mock up, basically lining up your bottom edge. So we've got enough coming through on the inside where your sweep is not going to catch on that film when the window goes up and down, which predominantly a lot of times the older film does peel up from the bottom. Cut that too short, and as it's going back up, it'll catch and lift it up.
So what's happening here?
So we've got our template cut out now from the outside. We're just going to essentially trim up all these little edges here to make them look all nice and pretty for you.
Well, and what's this tool called? Like this board?
Oh, this is just a homemade jobby, so it's essentially a peel board. So all your templates we place on here, do the final trim up, bring them up nice and close to the car, squeegee it, clean it, peel the backing, lift it up like a pizza, slap it on the window. You don't want to walk around too far because it'll pick up contaminants and all that sort of stuff, and then you'll see it.
All about keeping everything clean and...
Everything's sterile.
Wow, that was satisfying, that bubble.
You don't have to use this tool. I use it because it really tickles my OCD.
So now I guess you're just using a bit of pressure to apply everything, and...
So your first pass is a soft pass. We use a soft squeegee, orange crush, soft number 3. Contours to the glass quite nicely and gets rid of most of the water, any pockets that you might have. Then we step it up to a little bit harder.
Big black one or the big blue one?
So we use the big blue one. This one's a lot harder, so it really gets that water out of the window and just helps with the curing process off the window also. The more water you can get out of it, the faster it's going to cure, and the quicker you can go to Macca's and wind your window down.
That looks pretty phenomenal, bro. Wow, you can see the difference. Here we go, we're going for the passenger door. So we've got the tint all trimmed up, ready to go. Oh, we got a blowtorch. I've always wondered, why do they use blowtorch to dry it?
So when I apply the heat to the window, you're going to see this mist disappearing. I don't like using it on all cars, but this thing's an exception, as you can see.
So what's that exactly doing?
Every window has a hydrophobic layer from factory. So what that's actually meant to do, I'll stay away from the rubbers obviously, we don't want to burn that, is that hydrophobic layer, when it's dipped in factory, it helps water repel. So when it's raining, you've got the window half cracked open or whatever, it'll help it run off straight to the bottom.
Makes sense.
When you're installing tint, it can be horrible. It's fighting against your glue. Your water and glue has completely disappeared. It's run off and then you've got dry glue and you're trying to readjust it. So we help that burn off quickly off there, let it cool down. so that when we slap it on, we can manually move it around, make sure that there's no gaps, no light gaps on the edge, and all that sort of stuff. Not happening. There's liquids for certain cars that we use. We don't use blow torches.
So yeah, we went 35% on the driver's windows, which is illegal in Australia, Queensland. I'm not sure if any other states have any other.
They're very similar.
Yeah,
very similar.
Would be.
You won't get any darker on vehicles legally, unless you're in Texas. Then you can go 1%.
It looks like we're going Texas.
Not advisable, but it looks cool.
Yeah, I've been in a car with like tint that you can't see, and it's pretty scary. So this looks great. Looks amazing. And now my car officially has Expel tint on it. Oh, I'm wrapped, literally. Oh, it's just good. Oh, it looks so good now. You know what I mean? Probably because it's just so clean. It's not overly dark. It's just dark enough where it's nice. Yeah, that's a nice tint.
It's fresh.
That's a fresh tint.
It's fresh.
That looks so beautiful. It makes me just want to make the whole car better. You've made me want to make myself better. Just by tinting the windows. So yeah, now we're going to go for the back windows, and I think what, 20% film?
Yeah, we got 20.
Hell yeah.
Switch it up, I'm in my reverie, solo in my energy, sensing all your jealousy, take it. I don't care enough, I let it be, nothing off my memories. If I ever hit it, I split it.
It didn't look easy cutting it and trimming it. I bet you it's not going to be easy to put it on.
That's the easy bit.
Obviously now we're on to the back window. It probably looks like the hardest part of the car.
It is. Purely because you've got all these little henna ports that you're going to try and work around. I don't generally like to stick to them either.
No.
Because they have silver solder on them. They're very lumpy. So if you're ever going to get any failures, they're always going to be from there. There's not much you can do unless you want to sand your window back and get rid of them. It's not very advisable.
No, I don't really want to do it.
I'ma do my thing. Fear of missing out is scared of me. Gotta keep them wondering what's the reason in front end. It look better on paper. I look better in person. It all
Rolled up. This is different. This is cool. Wow. I was so curious on how this is going to happen.
This is basically a reverse roll. It helps transportation of such a big piece of film.
And pretty much, I guess, it's the same sort of thing as the other windows. Hey, just
Same theory, line your gaps up, make sure there's no daylight. That's all you're looking for, any daylight.
and squish it.
And then just squish it.
So, back window is now complete. How was that, Jose? Yeah, what do you think?
It was absolute
Didn't like it?
feral as cats. It was good.
I just got attacked. It's so hard to see it on camera, guys, but the tint on this looks awesome. I'm absolutely blown away. I'm very tempted, not tinted. I reckon we just black out the whole front window. I'll save that for another time, but this looks awesome. Very clean. I'm gonna have to like make the rest of the car look absolutely phenomenal just to make the tint look better. But maybe a new front windscreen, because this is original and it just like, you can just tell that she's aged. But hey, it happens. Cool. We all get to see the awesome world of tinting. Thanks to Tint Cartel, Jose. Man, this has been pretty cool. Obviously, finish up this window here, then we'll have a good look at the whole car from a different perspective. All right, guys, so there we have it. The Slow Banana is now got its windows tinted. This car is transforming real quickly, real fast, but we're doing slight, subtle changes that are good changes, you know what I mean? Like, we're not doing anything that's just out of the ordinary. We're doing things in good stages, you know. Now we've got the wrap, we got the wheels, we got the tint, Expel tint, thanks to Tint Cartel once again. Check them out on social medias, you know, your Instagrams, your Facebooks. I'll put all the links in the description below. But yeah, now on to the next modification. I don't know what it's going to be, but I'm just going to enjoy the tint for a little bit because it looks pretty cool. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. It's yeah, this is how we do it at That Motor Show. But till next time, thank you. Remember to hit that like and subscribe button, and yeah, I'll catch you guys in the next one.